So we are out here at one of the spots. It's gonna be an amazing day of clamming out here. What's going on here?
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Plan today is we're gonna go clamming, and specifically we're gonna go shoot for some
Geoducks.
and there's actually a lot of oysters here as well, so we're gonna go ahead and grab some of those and some Geoducks and hopefully some other types of clams. I was expecting sun today, but as you guys can see, it's pretty cloudy.
Very interesting. What is that?
And the tide today is supposed to be really good for Geoducks. It's supposed to go down to all the way to -2.5 feet or so. So that's gonna be pretty amazing. And that's pretty much what you need for Geoducks. We got our clamming tools right here. We got a couple of some hand shovels, some containers for the oysters, and we've got, of course, the Home Depot bucket with a hole down at the bottom, and that's gonna be for the Geoduck. Then we got some measuring tools here. This is for crab typically, but we're just gonna go ahead and use this today to measure the oyster length, because you do need to have at least a 2.5 shell oyster.
And I have this before the little bucket and this one.
And one quick pro tip, we're actually out here at least 2 hours before the low tide, just so we can leverage on our time. So essentially what's gonna happen is we're gonna go ahead and shoot for the Geoducks first, since those are pretty much the deepest, because you do need to have at least a -2 tide to reach them. And then as the tide goes higher, we're gonna go ahead and start aiming for those other clams like horse clams, and then very last will be oysters. And this is what we're working with today. So here in the state of Washington, you do need to shuck the oysters out on the beach, and so this is a good example of what an oyster shell looks like. And you do need to have at least a 2.5 inch long oyster from tip to tip. So that's 2.5 inch measured from here all the way to this side. This is exactly what you would expect when you think of Washington. You got the forest back there, get all the trees, and then you've got the fog. It's right behind me. I bet you there's gonna be some small clams there. And Kaye's already down there. I gotta keep up. It's a big old jellyfish surrounded by all these little clams. Is there something in there? Nothing.
Oh,
Look at all these oysters. And some of these clusters, oyster clusters, you'll probably end up harvesting about maybe 5 of these in one cluster. And look at how big that is. Kaye's on a mission. She's already all the way at the very end of the beach right there. Well, that's Sean right there, and Kaye's all the way down there.
Oh.
Sean, oh, crab right there. Look. Well, actually, it's smaller. There you go.
There's 2 actually.
Ooh.
So they don't really hurt when they bite. That's a strong one.
You just dropped it.
Stepping on a lot of the old oyster shells, and now we're in the water and we're trying to find basically the little spouts that comes out of those Geoducks. It's a bunch of crabs, little crabs, and they're trying to munch on that little fish. This place is just full of wildlife, crabs. I mean, there's just a lot of things here, so I'm really optimistic that we're gonna be able to get or harvest at least one Geoduck. Geoducks are quite expensive if you can even get one from the store, and they're very rare. There's only really a few opportunities, windows of opportunities, where you can actually catch them, because you have to wait until the tides are extremely low, over -2 at least.
First clam of the day.
There's a big hole right here. There's a hole right there.
It's okay. Found a big one.
See?
Oh wow, it's a big one. Let's dig it.
Yeah, like that.
Were you guys like still doing that?
Oh, but it's water.
This guy's gonna go way deep. Look at that.
Can we just put a bucket on top?
Yeah, just give it a little bit of space.
It's going down.
Yeah, this is gonna be deep. Make sure that you're giving about this wide. Oops, sorry.
I'm going to because it's too much water, what I'm going to do while the neck is still there, I'm gonna try to dig under if I can find it in here.
Show you what's going on here.
It's gonna help. Also,
Look at that. There's a lot of water. It's a different kind of digging. We're trying to go underneath.
take swimming.
Di ka no? Pinamanghawakan ko. Yan no? Huwag mo lang ano yan. Soft lang.
Gusto mo yun?
Yes.
Feels like a rock.
No,
Mom, the tide's here.
yeah, I know.
We're literally swimming.
Wait, hold on. Feels like a piece of rock.
See this? You gotta grab it like.
Oh my god.
You gotta grab it like this.
No, it's okay.
Ooh.
Buddy, it's so small. It look big, right? Look at the shell.
All that work for what?
But yeah, look.
But yeah, you can't even eat. So the good thing about this is you're not gonna be able to eat the body anyways. What you're gonna shoot for is this neck right here. But look at that body. Very small body, big neck. So this is what we need. This is the meat right here. Looks like this neck was just wrapped around. Look at that. So the tide's definitely gone up, and now we're over here next to the bed of oysters. Right now it's already a little bit too high tide to go find more geoduck, so we're gonna go ahead and switch over to harvesting. It's really not difficult to max out over here. I mean, we are pretty much surrounded by all these clams. Kaye's already started, and this thing's big. Yeah, and that's definitely way more than the 2.5 inches from the tip of shell all the way down here.
Here you go.
Look at that. And look at that piece of oyster right there. It's big. Look at that. Found this one big cluster of oysters. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shucking tool right here. This is the official one, not like what Kaye's using right now. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and find this little notch right here. Most of the time I find it on either ends of the shell. For this one, this happens to be on this side of the shell right here. Check this out. It's gonna be a lot of meat on this one. Whew, look at that. That's all meat. Look at that. It's a big oyster. Work your way through and remove the oyster from the shell. So typically there's just one area where the oysters attached. Work your way through. Just be careful with the knife. And look at that, it should just come right off. Big oyster right there. So just there you go. Oyster number 2. These oysters are some of the best tasting oysters you will ever have. Very clean tasting. So today our goal is to harvest 18, which is basically our max out here in Washington. We got a big cluster of oysters here, so there's got to be at least 3 or 4 from this cluster. Look at that. Very clean looking.